Hello, Leo. This is Julie with Heartspace, looking at the energy surrounding you for the remainder of December, the mid-month checkup. All right, so we had a pretty heavy reading at the beginning of the month of people trying to manipulate you so that you won't go down your divine path, of a lot of self-doubt happening, asking, why am I doing this? Is it really worth it? And the answer is yes, yes, a resounding yes. And, you know, and combating those two things while you are exhausted and feel like you can't push through, but you have to. So that's what's been going on with you. All right. And remember, if you want a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, or go to my website. Also, you can find me on InstantGo. So let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What added guidance do you have for my Leos for the remainder of December? What messages, guidance do you have for my Leos the remainder of December? Okay. It's so funny right now. Outside is, you know, that sound of when somebody's backing up, the beep, 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 beep going on. And it just reminds me of Mercury retrograde of Leos. You're going to have to back it up a little bit, take account for some things you didn't think of, and then go forward. So I'm going to take that as a message from Spirit to let you know that, yeah, you might have to redo some things, but it's okay. It's for the best. They're all right here. Okay. All right, and the energy that's coming in from the beginning of December into the remainder of December is the Four of Pentacles. So in two regards here. One is you need to save. You need to take care of yourself, keep things for the next day. All right, but at the same time, it is that you're coming into a lot of fruitful ventures, that things are coming to you very nicely, and that you are making your own abundance. But instead of just going willy-nilly and being like, you know, $200 of bottles of champagne for all, you know, you need to hold on to it and not spend it all in one sitting, okay? And then we have the Three of Chalices. Oh, that's interesting because okay. I will put them all out first. Three of Chalices, 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 5 of Wands, and the Magician. So I believe the 5 of Wands appeared in your December reading. So it's coming back. You haven't, you still are dealing with it. But with the 3 of Chalices up there, I really love to see this because it is celebration. It is enjoying life for what it is right now. It's having the support of your friends and family and them helping you in a way with this Four of Pentacles, you know, of creating abundance, creating a secure situation. And so this is what's kind of, you know, filtering through everything. And in relationships, we do have the 10 of Wands. And so, Leo, it's quite the burden right now. You know, family, friends is quite the burden. And you feel like you are in charge of them all. You're in charge of everyone in your family, that you have to take care of every situation. And the truth is, the 10 of Wands is saying you can't, okay? You can't do that. It's not healthy for you. It's not suggested. Even though people are celebrating and they're coming to you and they're happy, I feel like they're also bringing their baggage and their questions and their concerns to you. And it's just too much. And so you have to figure out which ones are really important to deal with and which ones you can let go, because you can't hold everyone's burdens in your hand. So let go of some of those, because the 10 of Wands is carrying all of the weight, and that you are going to break if you don't figure out how to maneuver with them and to also just put some down. We also have the 8 of Wands happening, and this is in career. And so lots of choices, fast decisions need to be made. So 8 of Wands is you have to stay present. okay? You have to stay present with what's happening. You're going to have to dart some things. You're going to have to grab some things, stop, drop, and roll, you know, in your work, in your career, in your hobbies even. But there's going to, once again, like I said earlier, there's going to be a lot thrown your way that's really positive, but you're going to have to catch them. You're going to have to see it and get it, and see which ones aren't worth grabbing onto. Kind of similar to the 10 of Wands in that regard, except just with work. And then the 5 of Wands, this is what is going to make this situation a little bit more challenging, is you're fighting with yourself. Okay, you're fighting with the gifts that are being given to you by universe and feeling worthy of it. And so you are your worst enemy for the remainder of December, because people are really coming to you with happiness and joy in their heart, you know, and you're like, why? I don't deserve that. I don't deserve all this happiness and joy in my heart, you know, and so you are fighting with yourself. And that's what's going to make it heavy. So as soon as you love up on yourself a little bit, even just a little bit, this is going to make everything else seem so much more doable and so much more enjoyable. And the Magician. The Magician is popping up in the area of mind-body-soul connection. And this is very opportune, especially since we have Mercury in retrograde, and the Magician is ruled by Mercury. So during this retrograde, while a lot of mishaps can be happening, you, I feel like, are going to sidestep a lot of them and be able to work your magic into your favor. However, the Magician also has that aspect of manipulation, so make sure you are not manipulating situations and people to bend to your whim. Because you might end up doing that kind of subconsciously in a way, just being like, well, I need this done. I need them to do it, so this is how they're going to do it, and not seeing it as manipulation, but just trying to get something done. But it is. You're manipulating someone. So that's why at the beginning of the reading, when I heard the beep, 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 you need to step back, pay attention to what you truly are doing, and then make sure that this is the divine path you want to take. Okay, yep, all right, that looks good. So let's pull an angel card and bring it to a close. Base chakra. Choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome. That's perfect. Like I was just talking about Mercury, which is communication, the Magician, which is communication. So make sure everything you're doing is from a positive place, that it is rooted in health and positivity and going towards your highest as well as others. All right, as long as you do that, Leo, you are made in the shade, okay? So you're going to be getting through a lot of situations that may have seemed complicated at the beginning of the month, but by the end, you will be able to see your way out of the forest, even though you might still be in it. All right, so if you want a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, go to my website. Also, you can find me on InstantGo now, so I would love to talk to you there. Remember, listen to your heart, and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.